Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So I'm here today with my 7th update for my 2019 Project Pan. And this year I'm taking part of the hashtag teamprojectpan, which was started by Kat and Hailey from Beauty News. And basically what it is a full year rolling project pan. So you pick out a makeup item from each different category. There's also some non-makeup categories, and as you use up an item, you replace it with a similar item. So I'll start off with the stuff that I used up over the past month. The first item was my primer. So I finally used this one up. This was the Milk Blur Stick, which I was using as a primer, and I really worked on it this past month. I was kind of getting away from using it a little bit before this past month, but I dug out all the product and just used this every single day so I could get through it. So this is finally finished off. I'd have to say this isn't my preferred method of primer. I prefer something a little more liquidy type primer versus a stick. I know this is supposed to just be for targeted areas where you have larger pores, but yeah, not my absolute favorite product, but I did use this one up, so really happy about that. My replacement primer, it's one I actually started using when I was getting down towards the end of this, but this is the Boscia Pore Affecting White Charcoal Mattifying Treatment Primer. It's a very long name. This is a deluxe sample size, obviously, but I squeezed out the air and I'm down to I made a mark right here. If you can see that, it's hard with this black packaging, but I have maybe about half of this left, so not a ton of this left, and there's only 10 milliliters to start with, so this will probably take me, say, maybe 2 months, maybe even a month, but this one shouldn't take me that long to get through. But that is my primer, new primer in this project. The next item I used up was the fragrance I had been working on. This is the Erin Water Lily Sun Rollerball fragrance. Last time I was was under the A in Erin, but down to about the bottom, just had a little bit left. I love the scent of this, so I really enjoyed this. So I'm not happy that it's finished because I didn't like the scent, but I am happy to have it finished off. It was, I think I had this about 4 years, so it was about time to get through it, but finish that one up. And then the replacement perfume, it's another little deluxe size. This is from Bulgari. It's the Omnia Crystalline, and the packaging's a little interesting, but essentially there's just a little sort of container bottle inside. So I don't know if you can see, the Sharpie didn't make that great of a mark on the packaging, but that's where I'm starting, and it'll be interesting to see with a month's worth of progress how much I'm able to use up to kind of gauge how long this one will take. I'm not really sure, but this only has 5 milliliters worth of product, and I've already used up probably about 1 milliliter of it. So we'll see how much longer this one takes, but that's the new fragrance. And I wanted to pick some things, especially with the perfume, that I feel like I could use up with the remainder of the project, so I didn't want to put a full-size item, so that's why I'm focusing on this one. And then with primer, I really only have deluxe size primers currently in my collection, so that's why I went with that. And finally, for hair care, I have the Moroccan oil that I used up. So I just introduced this in to the project last month. I have a lot of travel size hair care, and I was right at the, I think this O, the second O in Morocco, so right here. I just had a little bit left, a third of the bottle left, so I did use up the rest of the hair oil. And I am introducing another deluxe size hair product. This one's a hair mask. It's from Borogio. It's the Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. I tried to squeeze out the air of this, but then some product came out, so I'm not really going to do that. I have used this, I would say maybe 3 or 4 times. I would try to use it at least weekly, but again, this is one ounce of product, so we'll see how long this one takes. I do expect that this will probably take probably a few months, just because I'm really just using it about one time a week. But that will be the new hair care item for this project. So those are the 3 things I used up over the past month, and now I'll go into my progress on everything I'm still working on. So the first category I'm still working on is BB cream. For that, I have the Dr. Jart Black Label Detox BB cream. This is something I just introduced into the project last month. I just got this in June. I had previously used up a BB cream, but it took me a few months to buy a new one. But yeah, I'm making progress on this. Again, the packaging, it's not squeezy packaging, it's like hard plastic, so I can't measure my progress with this, but I am using this pretty much every day. I do mix it in with my foundation. So it will take, I'm not sure how long this will take. I haven't used up a like full-size BB cream before. I've just had like deluxe sizes of the BB cream from Dr. Jart, so not sure how long this will take, but yeah, if I do continue to use it every day, it should eventually be used up. I don't really know what to say about this one. It's not a great product to have in a project like this. We're trying to measure progress and show progress. But that's the first item. The next category is foundation. And for that, I have my Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. And this one, I can squeeze out the air. So I'm like maybe a little more than halfway finished with this. I do mix it with the BB cream. I did mention that last month. This is a little matte in coverage and a little light. And then this one's a little dark, so I actually like the combination of the two of them a lot. But this, I still feel like it will take me quite a few more minutes to finish off. I do think I could probably have this finished by the end of the year. With quite a few of my products in this project, I just have the goal of finishing it by the end of the year. So I think the foundation is one that I'll be able to have finished by the end of the year. Not quite sure about the BB cream, probably not, but definitely the foundation. Next, I have my concealer. This is the Tarte Shape Tape. You can see it's very thin on the sides, and you can kind of see through the packaging. I haven't yet taken the stopper out. I do want to take the stopper out before the next update. The last time I took a stopper out of a concealer, it was the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I had some issues with that. Or it was either the Nars concealer, I think it was the Nars concealer. I ended up kind of breaking the packaging. So I'm a little scared to take the stopper out. Hopefully it's not that big a deal and it's pretty easy with this one. But yeah, I'll take the stopper out, or attempt to take the stopper out before the next update, just so I can get all the product, and then at that point I'll get a better gauge of like how much product is left. But this is another item. I think it will take me still a few more months to finish off, but I just hope to have it finished by the end of the year, and it is something I am continuing to use every day, so still making progress on that. Next, I have my setting powder. This is also from Too Faced, from the Peach Perfect line. It's a loose setting powder, and every time I show on the back where I am by the words. So last month I was just, I think, under the first, right at the first line of French on the back. You can't really see, but like this line, and now I'm just at the next line. So I use up about a line's worth of product each month. So continuing to make progress on this. I do use this again every single day. It's the only loose powder that I have. I probably will have it finished in the next 5 months by the end of the year. If not, it's fine. I do really like this product. It would definitely be something I repurchase. So I'm just kind of going through it as fast as I'm going through it, but I do use this every single day. So continuing to make progress on the powder. The next category is my setting spray. And for this, I have the Smashbox Primer Water. So technically it can be a primer or a setting spray. Primarily do use it as a setting spray. This is another product I've been using every day. So with everyday use, you can see my line. They're pretty consistent lines each time. So last time I was here, now I'm down here. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at this point, you can kind of see where I am overall. I've used this for 5 months. So I won't have it finished by the end of the year. I'll still have a little bit of product left. unless I start using this like as a primer and a setting spray and get more use out of it. But with my current usage of using it every day but just as a setting spray, I will still have a little bit by the end of the year, but I'm happy with my progress of this one. It is a product, as I said, for a lot of them that I do use every day, so that's where I'm with that. My next category is highlight, and for highlight and for blush, I have both cream products and powder products. So for my cream highlight, I have my Benefit Watts Up, and this is what I have left here. I am happy to report I have made some good progress on this. I've used this a few times as like a body highlight. That's like the way I can get the most use out of this. I don't really use it on my face all that much. Like sometimes I will, but most of the time I've been making progress just using it as like a body highlight, like on my arms and stuff. So you can see my mark from before and then this time, so I do have like noticeable, markable progress on this one. So really happy with that. So we'll see if I continue to make good progress on this, or at least some progress is a good sign, but that's where I am with that. Next I have my powder highlight, and this is the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder Highlight 01. So nothing to see here. I have used this a few times. I've said it before, I don't really use highlight every day, so you know, I'm just trying to get some good use out of it, but I'm not really looking to use this one up. I don't expect to use this up or even like hit pan on it, but you can see I have a bit of a dip going, but that's the highlight. It's just kind of the least used makeup item like in my collection. I'm just not a big highlight person, or I just don't use it like in my everyday routine. It's more occasionally used type of product for me, so definitely don't need to be adding any more highlighters to my collection. Next is blush, and again I have like a cream type blush. This is something I added in just at my last update. This is the Josie Maran Argan Infinity Lip and Cheek Creamy Oil. It's in the shade Forever Rose, and I swear I've been using this every day. I just used such a little amount that it looks like the bottle is still full, and it pretty much is. This will definitely be a product that will take me probably a few years to use up. I do like it. It adds a nice like base for my blush. Again, I just don't use that much at a time, but I have been using this pretty much every single day, so working on that one. Then I have my powder blush. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in Exposed, and this one I've hit pan on, or I hit pan I think at the even before I started this project, or the very beginning of the year I had hit pan on this. Pan continues to grow, but again, slow moving product, but I really want this one to be finished by the end of the year. Hopefully 5 months more of use, daily use, this can be finished off. But yeah, that's where I am with the blush. I have, again, been using it every day. My only blush, well, not the only blush in my collection, but the only one I've been using. In addition to the cream blush, I do pair these together. They work well together, so that's nice. So there's the blush. Then I have, next is a finishing powder. And for this, I have the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Ethereal Light. Again, as with so many other things, a product I use every day, and just making kind of slow progress on, but hit pan on it long ago. Again, I hope I have this finished by the end of the year, but we shall see about this one, but that's where I'm with that. Next I have some eye products. So I have, actually didn't bring my eyeshadow primer, but I have my Nars Pro Prime Smudge Proof eyeshadow primer. Really don't have anything to show with that one. I continue to use that every single day, so I'm making consistent progress on it, but that's a product that normally takes me about a year to finish up, so that's something else I hope to have finished by the end of the year. But yeah, continue to work on that one, just don't have it in front of me for the video. And then also in the kind of eyeshadow category, I've also included some cream eyeshadows. So for cream eyeshadows, I have this trèStiQue mini shadow crayon. It's in the shade Aspen Pine. So I added this one in last month. I had a few different trèStiQue mini crayons that I was trying to use up, and I used up all of the like lighter shades, so now I'm onto the darker shades that I don't use that often. So that's what I have left with this one. I do have a Post-it. So I did make some progress. I used this a few times, so I do have a new mark of progress, so you can see where I started, where I'm at now. Most likely won't have this finished in the next 5 months, but I just want to, you know, use it and get some use out of it. So happy to at least have a new mark for this one. And the other cream eyeshadow I have is from ABH, and this one actually made some progress on. So here's what's left of this ABH. It's the Brow Duality. It's a like double-ended cream eyeshadow. And here's my Post-it, and you can see I may have had the most progress with this product that I've had since I started the project. So super happy with that. I've used up all of the matte side previously, so I just have the shimmer side left. And since now I just have the shimmer side left, I am using this as a brow bone highlight. Sometimes I will put it all over my lid because I don't have any other light cream shadows. If I want to use something lighter, I go for this. So I've been using this quite a bit. And I have to say the shimmer side compared to the matte is a lot, it's not as like compact. It's like a lighter formula, so I feel like I'm going through it more quickly than I was with the matte side. So really happy with this one, and yeah, I really want to have this finished by the end of the year because it's like, it's ridiculous at this point. Or I'll see what I have left at the end of the year and probably just like toss the rest if I have anything left, or it probably will get to the point pretty soon where I can't sharpen it anymore. But that's the Anastasia cream eyeshadow. Next category is eyeshadow, like palette. I don't have any palettes I'm trying to work on or any like eyeshadows I'm trying to pan this year. I'm just rotating through my eyeshadow collection. So for August, the eyeshadow palette that I will be using, and this is one I used, I want to say a few months ago, maybe back in like April, maybe it was March, April time. So certain palettes I'm trying to use a few times a year. Some of them will just be like a once a year rotation. But the palette that I'll be using for August is the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. And this one I really enjoyed using it back in the spring, so I'm excited to be using it again. It's just a very, like a lot of different rose gold tones and also some more cooler shades over here. So I like this palette. It's a good kind of all-in-one palette. There's some matte shades that I can use along with more shimmery shades. There's more like daytime or like work appropriate shades along with some more dark shades. So yeah, excited about using this one again. And this will be the only eyeshadow palette I will be using for August. Sometimes I do bring in my Naked 2 Basics palette, but I feel like this one can kind of stand alone. So I'll just be using or focusing on this palette for August. The next category is eyeliner. It's like liquid or gel eyeliner. And for that, I have this product from NYX, which is this super skinny eye marker in Carbon Black. I did use this a few times over the past month. I was using the Urban Decay Vice 2 palette, which has a lot more colorful looks and some more smoky, like dark tones. So I felt like with a few different looks, it was appropriate to use like a black liner. I don't wear like eyeliner all of the time, so this is again not something I'm using in my like daily routine, but when I can kind of incorporate it into the eyeshadow look I'm doing, I have been reaching for this. So got some use out of that. And then I also have a pencil liner, and this is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in the shade Desperation. It's like a matte gray shade. So I just make some progress on this as well. So I have my little Post-it. I've been making fairly consistent progress every month with this. So you can see the Post-it where I was last month versus this month. Based on where I started the year, definitely will not have this finished by the end of the year. I just go through eyeliners so slowly. It's not a product that I use every single day. So yeah, kind of slowly go through, especially like pencil liners that just take a long time to get through. But yeah, still working on that. Next I have mascara, and for mascara I have the Benefit Roller Lash. I look back, I added this in my June update, so I've been using this for like 2 months now, so probably get another month, or maybe I can stretch it for another 2 months worth of use out of this. We'll see how it's going the end of August, but I'm really enjoying this. Once I kind of figured out how to work with the curved wand, I am really enjoying this. So still working on this, and currently this is the only mascara I have open. I try just to have one open at a time, so this is a product I am using every day. Now I have some brow products. So firstly, this is the brow color category, and for that I'm using the Benefit Gimme Brow. And see how the packaging looks now. But again, this is something I'm using every single day. But I just added this in the spring, so we'll see how long this one takes. I might not have it finished by the end of the year even, but working on that one. And then I have the 24 setter, like brow setter from Benefit as well. So it's just a clear brow gel. So this is something else I use every single day. Hopefully this one I can have finished by the end of the year. And then I have some lip products. So for lip balm, I have a Fresh Sugar lip treatment. This one is in honey. This is something I just introduced into the project last month. So I have this in my purse. I'm reapplying it throughout the day. I've made some really good progress on it, so that's what I have left. It's a little melted because it's been really hot, but that is what I have left. And I have my little post-it for this. So I have like a bunch of lines because a lot of products I'm trying to use up or have used up. But this is where I started last month, and that's where I am now. So based on that, it probably was going to take me probably like a month and a half to finish the rest of this based on my current progress. So probably not by the next update, but probably by the in 2 updates I should have this finished. And my final makeup item is my lip gloss, and this is the Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie lip gloss in the color Trailblazer. So you can see my mark from last time where I was at after 1 month of progress, and then where I am now. So I'm making pretty consistent progress each month. So I have about a little less than half of the product left. So I'd say this would probably take me probably another like 2 months or so to finish off, but that's where I'm with the lip gloss. And then finally I have a few non-makeup items. So the first, besides the fragrance that I already talked about and the hair care, I have a category. It's like nail polish slash like nail care, which I expanded to also include hand creams, because that's really in my collection what I want to try to focus on using up. So for my hand cream, what I currently have is the Addison & Gates Citrus Fruits, and I think I said last time I was going to mark this, and I didn't. I still haven't, but you can see if I squeeze out the air, that's what I have left. So not a lot, so it shouldn't take me that long to finish up. I just need to be consistent about using this. I'll go like days, or like for a few weeks I'll use it every day, and then I kind of forget about it for a while. So I just need to be consistent about using this one. This I have it as my like nightstand hand cream. So I have a hand cream in my purse and at work. So this is more for like at nighttime for bed. So I just need to be better about consistently using it. But that's where I am with that. Probably if I use this every day, probably could have this finished in a month. But it might take a little bit longer than that. But maybe I can challenge myself to try to use this every day and see if I can have it finished by the end of August. So we'll see with that one. Then I have a skincare category, and for that I have another fresh product. This is the Fresh Sugar Lip Polish, and this one I have been good about using. I have this like a little post-it note to remind me to use it like 3 different nights a week. And I've been pretty good about using it pretty consistently. Since this isn't a product that I use every day, I do have to kind of remind myself like which days to use it, otherwise I'll forget. But you can see what I have left. Not a ton of product. I feel like it will still take me probably like 2 more months of consistent use to get through the rest of it. I don't think I will be able to have this one finished in a month unless I was using it every day, and I just think that's a little too much to be using a lip scrub. So still working on this one. And then my final category is body care, and for that I have the Body Shop strawberry yogurt, or it's the strawberry body yogurt. It smells really, really good. But last time I was about halfway finished with the container, and now I just have a little bit left, so I'm like down to like here. And this is something I definitely can have finished by the end of August. So for next month, I think I definitely want to have the stopper out of the Tarte concealer. I won't have it finished yet, but I definitely want to do that. And I think I definitely will have the body yogurt finished off. That shouldn't be a problem. And I want to try to challenge myself to use up or use this lotion every day and see how much I have left. Hopefully by using it every day for a month, I can have the rest of this finished. If not, it's okay. I just want to see how close I can get and if I can actually remember to use this every day. So that is it for this update. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.